How's it going, everyone? DFS Phenom here. If you like my content, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate the support. Now let's go get some cash. Alright, everyone, let's jump into this Monday night slate. Green Bay versus San Francisco at Green Bay. First person I want to look at is Aaron Rodgers. Going up against Detroit, he had 33 DraftKings points, 442 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, and 10 yards rushing. He's going up against the San Francisco defense that's allowing 300 yards through the air. So I really like him in this spot, and I look for him to put up the same numbers as he did last week against Detroit. Next one I want to look at, I want to put him in my captain spot, is Devontae Adams. Against Detroit, he had 12 targets, 140 yards, 1 touchdown. And if you look at what he's done this whole season, he's had 3 games of double-digit targets, and then 2 with 9 targets, one with 9 targets and 1 with 8 targets. So with a lot of questions going into this game for wide receiver, I really like him in my captain spot. Like I said, he's going up against this San Francisco team that's allowing 300 yards through the air. So look for Adams to be a good captain's pick. Next one I want to look at to get a little bit of value in here is Alfred Morris at 6,200. Green Bay is giving up 140 yards rushing. If you look at what he did against Arizona, he had 61 yards rushing, 3 receptions for 5 yards, 0 touchdowns, and he got you 12 DraftKings points. I don't mind him in this lineup. He's one of the few 49ers I would put in this lineup. So I'm going to draft Morris, get you some salary relief at 6,200. Next one I want to look at is MVS. He's at 6,800. He's another one that can get you some salary relief. If you look at what he did against Detroit last week, he had 19 DraftKings points. He had 10 targets, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. Like I said before, there's a lot of questions at this wide receiver spot for Green Bay going into this game. So he could see an uptick in his role. I mean, going up against Detroit last week really helped his case anyhow. I will see productivity in his role this week. But especially with these questions at wide receiver, look for him for his playing time to increase and his snaps to increase. So I really like this 10 targets, and I want to put him in my lineup for some value. Another one that I really don't mind is Aaron Jones. He's just come back from suspension. He had 7 attempts last week, 40 yards. He also had 3 targets for 2 receptions on 19 yards. And he only got you 8 DraftKings points. It's really it's a toss-up between him and Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams is at the top of this depth chart, but from what I've been seeing, it's been a mixed backfield, so it's kind of a hit and miss with Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. I wouldn't mind throwing Jamal Williams in. He's only 4K. But like I said, I think Adam Jones coming back from suspension, I think you'll see an uptick in his workload. But I wouldn't mind throwing Williams in a couple lineups because, like I said, they're sharing the backfield right now. If you look at what Williams did, he had 6 attempts for 33 yards. He had 2 receptions for 19 yards, so they're getting about the same. And Jamal Williams is 3,200 less. A few others I want mine. CJ Beathard. He's averaging 15 DraftKings points on the year. He put up 19 DraftKings points against LAC. 298 yards. This Green Bay defense is allowing 250 yards through the air. So at 8,800, I don't mind Beathard either. Also, against Arizona, he put up 349 yards and 27 DraftKings points. He had 1 rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. So I don't mind him either in this lineup. Next one I want to look at is Crosby. He's averaging 10 fantasy points on the year. If you look at what he did against Buffalo, he had 14 DraftKings points. In Minnesota, he had 19 DraftKings points. I don't see him getting 19 DraftKings points, but I definitely could see him getting into the double digits. So at 3,700 or 3,600, I don't mind putting him in my lineup. Same way with Robbie Gould. If you look, last week he didn't have any DraftKings points. He had 1 field goal attempt, 0 makes. But the week before that, against LAC, he had 9 DraftKings points. Kansas City had 7 DraftKings points, and Detroit had 14 DraftKings points. So between the two, they're both allowing 23 points per game. So you're looking at 46 over/under essentially. I think this game could be a not necessarily a shootout, but it could get up there in points. So I wouldn't mind Robbie Gould in a lineup either for 3,000. But if I'm going to put any kicker in, I'm going to put Crosby in for 600 more. Let's see what I got left. I got 3,800 left. Wow, not much. Selleck with Kittle's questionable. You'll see Selleck jump into the starting lineup. I know last week he didn't have any targets or anything, but kind of watch out for him tonight on this slate as well. If Kittles is injured, look for Selleck to jump in the starting lineup, and you can see that he produces. He had 10 points against Detroit, so other than that, he kind of tapered off. But like I've said in the past, he's had good games when Kittles is out. He's actually even had good games when Kittles was in. So go ahead, keep an eye on that situation at 2,000. He's also a good value pickup. I want to put Beathard in here and see what I can get with him. So that leaves me at 2,700. Throw in a kicker. $3,800 left. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in Crosby. $4,000. I'm gonna do 1,200. So, see if we got anything down here that's worth looking at. If Kittle plays, I wouldn't mind stacking him with Beathard. Seems like Kittle has been Beathard's go-to man when he's been playing, so wouldn't mind looking at that as well. Look for Breda to possibly start. So if that's the case, I would fade Morris. 6,600. So it doesn't look like I can fit both QBs in here. If I do this. I'll go ahead and put MVS is my captain. Beathard, or Beathard, I don't know why I keep saying Beathard. Beathard. And then Adams. What's that leave me with? 3,600. So put gold in there. See what Montgomery's done this year. I don't really like Montgomery in this lineup. So yeah, just play around with this lineup. Like I said, Breda looks like he's going to play. So fade Morris. But if for some reason Breda's out, Morris is a pick to look at, get some value. For some reason, you can sneak a like a Robbie Golden here for 3,000. He's getting you 8 points on the season. I'm just going to go ahead and plug him in to round out this lineup. But just to show you kind of what you can do with these lineups. But go ahead, like this video. Give me some feedback. Thinking about doing away with my Sunday slate. I'm not getting a lot of views on it. I've had a few good picks throughout this week's, but I'm still not getting very many views on it. I have been getting subscriptions, so keep doing that. I appreciate the support. But again, leave me some feedback. Let me know what I can do better to make these videos better. Also, give me some feedback if you want me to keep doing these Sunday slates as well. If not, I'll just do these Monday night slates, the showdowns, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.